Shaolin monks trained their stomachs to stop a spear. They called it tie pu shan, or iron shirt. The goal was simple: turn the midsection itself into armor, not muscle for show, muscle that could absorb a blade. No crunches, no cable machines, no equipment a modern gym would recognize. 4 principles, 4 positions, 1 outcome, a torso that did not break. 4 exercises, not for a six-pack, for a midsection that holds when life hits. A fall, a heavy lift, a year of bad posture, a war hammer to the gut. Most people get this wrong. They drown the abs in volume. 300 crunches, sit-ups until the neck cramps. Then they throw their back out shoveling snow. Your core is not a sheet of muscle on the front of the stomach. It is a 360-degree cylinder. It must resist 4 forces: extension, rotation, lateral collapse, and compression under load. Train all 4, and your midsection becomes unbreakable. Train only the front, and it stays brittle. These 4 exercises cover all of it. No equipment, no exceptions. The hollow body hold comes from gymnastics. It is the first position every athlete learns before touching a ring, a bar, or a vault. Every advanced calisthenics move, front lever, planche, iron cross, traces back to this single position. The master pattern, the position that teaches the entire body to brace as one piece. Lie flat on your back. Press your lower back into the floor. Flat, hard, no daylight underneath. Arms extend overhead, legs extend straight. Lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Lift your heels just off the floor. Your body should look like a shallow banana, curved upward, lumbar spine pinned to the ground. That last part is the entire exercise. Your lower back stays pinned. 5 seconds in, most people fail. Not because the abs are weak, because the lower back arches off the floor. That arch is the failure point. The moment a gap opens between your spine and the floor, the rep is over. The rectus abdominis, the transverse abdominis, and the hip flexors fire together to keep the spine glued down. This is the same bracing pattern a Shaolin monk holds when a wooden staff is driven into his stomach. Same neurology, different application. Start with a tuck hollow hold, knees pulled to chest, arms by your sides. Hold to failure. Failure is the moment the lower back lifts. When you can hold the tuck for 30 seconds clean, extend one leg, then both. Then add the overhead arm position. 60 seconds in the full position is the threshold. Pass it, and every other exercise in this video gets easier. This is the same principle the No Gym Warrior program is built on. Foundation movements established first, then strength, then peak performance. Skip the foundation work, and the rest of the structure has nothing to stand on. The next exercise looks like the easiest one on this list. It is not. The bird dog is the move Dr. Stuart McGill, the spine biomechanist whose work on injury-proof training is the modern reference standard, places at the foundation of every bulletproof core. The reason? It trains anti-rotation. The ability to resist twisting force is what separates a midsection that holds under chaos, a slip on ice, a heavy object catching one side of the body, a sudden change of direction, from one that folds. Get on your hands and knees, hands directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips, brace your abs, extend the right arm forward and the left leg back at the same time until both are parallel to the floor. Here is what everyone misses. The hips cannot rotate, the lower back cannot arch. Imagine a glass of water sitting on your lower back. That water cannot spill. Hold for 3 seconds, return, switch sides. That is 1 rep. Aim for 10 clean reps per side, or stop the set the moment the water spills, whichever comes first. Most people can hold a plank for 2 minutes. Most of those same people cannot do 10 clean bird dogs. The Shaolin understood this. Iron shirt training was never about brute endurance. It was about precision under tension. Twist, leak, collapse, the armor breaks. Lock, stack, breathe, the armor holds. The bird dog also recruits the posterior chain, the spinal erectors, the glutes, the deep stabilizers, that the rest of this routine does not directly hit. That is why it earns its slot. This is the aspirational move. In its full form, it looks impossible. A body suspended horizontally from a vertical pole, held in space by nothing but the obliques and the serratus. The human flag trains anti-lateral flexion, the ability to resist sideways collapse. This is the plane almost every core routine ignores. It is also the reason so many strong-looking athletes still have weak sides. They can plank for 5 minutes but collapse in a side plank at 60 seconds. The obliques, the quadratus lumborum, and the serratus anterior are the muscles working here. In iron shirt training, these are the muscles that absorb strikes to the ribs. In your life, these are the muscles that hold your spine stable when one hand carries a heavy load and the other does not. The progression has 4 stages. Stage 1, the side plank. Lie on your side, prop up on one elbow, stack your feet, lift your hips. Your body forms a straight line from ankle to shoulder. Hold for 45 seconds per side. The failure point is the sag. The moment your hips drop toward the floor, the set is over. When 45 seconds is clean on both sides, move on. Stage 2, the tuck flag. Grip a vertical pole, a sturdy fence post, a tree branch, a pull-up bar mounted to a wall. Top hand grips high in a press grip, bottom hand grips low in a pull grip. Press down with the bottom hand, pull with the top, lift your legs into a tucked position with the torso parallel to the ground. Hold for 5 seconds. Stage 3, the straddle flag. Same setup. Legs extend wide into a straddle. The longer the lever, the harder the hold. Stage 4, the full flag. Legs together, body horizontal, parallel to the ground. 5 seconds is a feat. 10 seconds is mastery. Most people will live in stages 1 and 2 for months. That is the point. The obliques do not respond to being rushed. One core exercise Bruce Lee considered essential to the way he moved on screen, the dragon flag. Lee did it on a bench. He gripped the bench overhead with both hands. The entire body, from shoulders to toes, lifted off the surface as a single rigid plank, then lowered slowly, without ever breaking the line. No bend at the hip, no collapse at the knee, one rigid lever rotating around the shoulder blades. The dragon flag is the highest expression of anti-extension strength your body can produce without external load. The rectus abdominis, the obliques, the hip flexors, and the lats all fire under maximum tension to keep the body rigid against gravity. Done properly, it is the closest a calisthenics athlete will ever come to a 1 rep max for the core. The progression has 3 stages. Stage 1, the bent leg dragon flag. Knees stay bent throughout. Lower with control, never slam down. The failure point is the slam. The moment your back drops to the bench uncontrolled, that rep did not count. Stage 2, the straddle dragon flag. Legs extend wide. The lever gets longer. The difficulty doubles. Stage 3, the full dragon flag. Legs together. Body locked from heels to shoulders. Lowered with absolute control over a 3-second descent. You need a stable anchor, a heavy bench, the base of a couch, a bar bolted to a wall. Your hands grip behind your head. This is critical. Most failed dragon flags fail because the hands gripped above the head instead of behind it. That position gives the lats no leverage to assist. Train it twice a week, never to failure. The dragon flag rewards quality, not quantity. The same principle that governed every form the Shaolin monks ever drilled. Your protocol, 3 days per week, non-consecutive days, in order, hollow body hold. 3 sets to failure, 60 seconds rest between sets. Bird dog, 3 sets of 10 reps per side or until form breaks, 3-second hold per rep, 45 seconds rest. Human flag progression, 3 sets at current stage, hold to failure, 90 seconds rest. Dragon flag progression, 3 sets of 5 reps at current stage, 3-second eccentric, 90 seconds rest. Total session time, roughly 25 minutes. 3 times per week, this protocol builds the same 4-plane structural strength that took the Shaolin monks years inside a closed temple to develop. This routine handles core training. The No Gym Warrior program handles the rest. 12 weeks of progressive bodyweight strength training, 4 sessions per week, built around the same historical methods covered on this channel. 50+ exercises with beginner to advanced progressions, structured across 3 phases: foundation, strength, peak performance, with deload weeks built in. Simple nutrition principles, recovery protocols, and a workout tracker included. The only equipment it asks for is a pull-up bar and a weighted backpack. The link is in the description. The body that absorbs a war hammer is the same body that absorbs a fall on ice, a heavy lift gone wrong, a year of bad posture, a decade of bad chairs. It was never about the 6-pack, it was about the cylinder. Build the cylinder and everything else follows.